What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Mark May here, coming to you live, episode 50. Huge milestone for the Mayhem show on a Wednesday night. Lewis Perry will not be joining us tonight. He is feeling under the weather again. I feel bad for my man, Lewis. Lewis, I hope you're feeling good tonight, or I hope you start to feel better soon, brother. Lewis, really cool dude. If you guys haven't checked him out, check him out on the Angry Geek Show. We're going to go ahead and talk about Albuquerque Comic-Con right now. Albuquerque Comic-Con is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I will be a guest there, ladies and gentlemen. And we will have that Ni Rufino special cover that we've shown off a little bit earlier. We're going to show it off again right now so you guys can take a look at it to make sure you're going to want to come down there and pick up this cover. Woo! Look at that. That is gorgeous. Come on down to Jim Burleson's Albuquerque Comic-Con. You guys know it's going to be a great time. I am really looking forward to eating some New Mexican food and having a great time. Guys, tonight is the last night to back Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge, the first chapter in the second arc of the Hellbringers series. When you read the trade paperback next year, you're going to be reading this as the first thing. Think about that. Crazy. So, guys, without any further ado, if you haven't checked out Valac yet, go to the Kickstarter right now. It's your last night to be able to check it out. We are going to go ahead and play the Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge hype video before we get this party rolling. We'll see you in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Valac hype video for Valac. You have got to check out the Kickstarter right now. You've only got one more night to be able to back this thing. If you have not backed it yet, you've got to check out the awesome covers that we've got from Brett Okamura, Mog Park, On Vu, Andy Lee, John J. Murakami. I mean, the list goes on, folks. Sam Campos did a freaking cover for this book. We did a crossover cover with Sam Campos. It really doesn't get any bigger. But maybe it does, because we are going to bring on a special guest right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring that banner up. You did not see this coming, folks. Special guest appearance time. Right here. Here it comes. Boom. Special guest appearance. Miss Mog Park in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, man?
What up, dude?
Good evening. Good evening. Hello, my friends.
Good evening to you as well. How you doing tonight?
I feel good. I had a good breakfast. I had a good dinner. And I'm going to eat a cookie.
You saw what I was eating. I was eating McDonald's, so
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fit it in. Man. Dude, I'm trying to fit it in where I can right now, because we have been doing live shows nonstop for about a week, is what it feels like. And I am about to get a divorce, because my wife is going to leave me if I do not hang out with her at some point this week. So Niobe says, hell, what up, Larry? Guys, I mean, this is crazy. We're not talking about just Mog Park here. We've also got Envu on the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. It is getting crazy in here. You guys didn't see all of this coming. Larry says, Mog life.
Hi, Niobe. Thank you for having us last time.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yes, that was fun. And Larry runs a hell of a show, big time show. And I was happy to even be able to get in there. So many people. So, guys, we're talking about Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge tonight. We're talking about Bushi Kawaso on story as well. We are going to be talking about this and running with this for the next hour, talking about all of these stuff going into this comic book. This is your last chance to get this comic book, ladies and gentlemen, is tonight. And then tomorrow, Envu has put up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, the Kickstarter link. All you have to do is go to that link, back to Kickstarter. You will be in for a special treat, ladies and gentlemen. Dennis in the house, folks. Dennis F. Drought says, Envu and Mog Park. We got emoticons for days following that. We're going to bring up Dennis's work just for a second so you guys can see exactly who that is, Mr. Dennis. I have this thing loaded and ready to go, folks. This is Dennis's pinup. He's going to be in the book. He's going to be absolutely killing this pinup in the book. I can't wait to show it off in the book. We got no ads, folks. We got pinups instead. Pinups for days. Over 30 pages. No ads. You're going to get a book from somebody else that you probably paid a lot of money for, and it's probably up there in the thousands for backers. And guess what? They're going to have ads all day. Not us, guys. We're going to have 30 pages. No ads, folks. All right. Speaking of Mog, we're going to show off her cover right now.
Woohoo.
I'm going to show off all the covers. Mog's cover is at the bottom left down there, guys. We're going to be showing off the Kickstarter as well. Last I checked, we had made it over $4,300 today.
Woohoo.
Pulled a special deal this morning. I was able to get us the all the metal covers for one of the guys that we got from Whatnot. I got to tell you, that's been an awesome service. All the publishers out there, all the artists, listen to me. I will not steer you in the wrong direction when it comes to this kind of thing. I am making sales on Whatnot. I'm not only making sales, but I'm advertising the book on Whatnot. I have been able to actually get us backers. And that's huge. You want every source you can get. This has been a huge source. I really hope you guys are listening on this one. Dennis comes in with a couple more of these little guys right here. On says we are at $4,302. That is the what we are at right now, guys. So while we were on the show, we would love to be able to convince you to share this out. Number one is share this out. Everybody that's listening, share the hell out of this, because we can get so many backers just from your shares. If you like what you're hearing tonight while we're talking about this, make sure to go back to Kickstarter. We've got tons of different options. Not only that, but you can make any one of their covers extremely special. You could get a chromium. You could get a metal edition. You could get a gold edition. Trust me, folks, after what I've seen in the past couple of days, you're going to want a gold edition. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, get out there right now. We've got every option for you to be able to check it out. Guys, I want to show you a video with Anvu's artwork in it. This is just gonna blow your mind. This video right here. It's gonna make you want to back it immediately. You're like, damn, will Mark May ever shut up? Yeah, just. All right, guys, that was a huge preview of all the different covers, plus Anvu's incredible interior hand-painted artwork, folks. You're not going to get that anywhere else in a book this year. I can guarantee it. She is the only one who comes through with that hardcore hand-painted artwork like that. And she has been showing it off on live shows all week, and people are literally like, oh my God, this is the greatest I have ever seen. And it really is, guys. She has just been killing it, putting all sorts of hard work into this thing. Robin Fuller during the break says, beautiful work on. Dennis comes on and he says, Anvu with the two-sword technique. We heard all about that a couple nights ago. Put in the detail. She put in the detail, folks.
Yeah. Well, I do have. I mean,
sorry,
you got
go
a
ahead.
historically based story. So I have people around me that are into the history and they're into details. Manga's into details. She's big time on details. So I gotta get it right.
And she did a great job, guys. She absolutely killed it. So proud to have her artwork in my book. So proud to have Mog have a cover for my book. And to tell you the truth, I'm just happy to have books out, man. You know what I mean? When it all comes down to it at the end of the day, like, I am just happy to be making books. So we're sitting at 4,300 right now, guys. That is an incredible number. 64 hours. 24 hours to go. We got 24 hours to go, 64 backers. Tomorrow, all day is your last day, guys. We are making the final big push on Kickstarter right now for Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge, which is what you are seeing. Mog, you were going to say something there just a second ago. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was gonna say, every time I see that first page with the one with the cherry blossoms, it's killer, man. It's really amazing. It's a good job on. I really love that page. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I love it too. I really, really do. It's going to look very, very good on my wall soon. I cannot wait. Speaking of which, you were getting offers for some of your interior artwork, and it sounded like they were going to maybe, make you a pretty good offer there. And let me ask you a question. Would you ever consider selling any more
Oh,
pages besides the one that you sold to me for this one?
oh yes. So usually I hang on to, especially my lines works. I like hanging on to them because they are the beginning parts of any art piece that I do. So I have more attachment to them. But it's also because I want to be able to bring it out, and show more people in real life before they go to a permanent home, right? And it get passed around wherever. But that's why I'm hanging on to them. But eventually down the line, the lines work, all of it will be up for offer. Um, but yeah, usually the colors go first.
And so they should. They're amazing, amazing colors. On showing off the Kickstarter right now on the front page. That is her cover that she's showing right there. We're going to be getting a better in-depth look of all these different Kickstarter items. You can see John J. Murakami's cover right here, which in my opinion is one of the greatest Hellbringers covers of all time. He put so much thought and hard work into this, and he actually messaged me to try to figure out every single one of the scenes. Oh, yeah. When you zoom in like that, you can see so much of the art and in the scenes that he put in. I mean, Miss Vara punching Aphrodite. There's Jengar and Shred playing cards with Captain Dreadnought and Brutus. I mean, there's Lola doing a limbo right there with Belial and one of the orc guys. And then, guys, I'm actually in this cover too at the top right. See the guy in the blue and the black right there with the red beard? Standing right next to the Triceratops? That's me, folks.
Oh.
So in the card game for set 1, that's actually Jalebilis. So that's who you are dealing with on that one. Here is On's cover again. She's showing off.
Sorry, I just zoomed back out and it glitched. But here you got Dennis out. Let's clean up.
Here comes Connie's amazing pinup.
Yeah.
Connie
I really like
also.
that.
I'd like to throw out a little shout out to Connie because she has been an absolute pleasure to work with. If any publisher out there is listening to my voice right now, this is one of the ones that I consider to be an actual professional, man. Like, she is badass and the art is incredible. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to work with her again. And that is for sure going to happen because she is awesome.
Mm-hmm. I love that piece.
I really like that piece. Connie did great on that.
Yeah.
Look at the detail in Hellpug's face.
Yeah.
Just
I think this
incredible.
is one of the most detailed I've seen her do.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can definitely check out more of her work on her Facebook for sure. She's coming out with incredible pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Jade Gibson here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jade Gibson makes her published debut in this book. We got 3 published pinup debuts for comics in this book and 2 interior art debuts, I believe. So that is pretty crazy when you think about it. This is going to be a key issue in a ton of different ways, folks. Not just because of the characters and their first appearances, but the rarity of the book. It's going to be super limited. Not only that, but Jade, like I said, Jade's one of the few that are going to be making her first comic appearance. So first comic appearances tend to be worth a key. This is a little bit of Brett Okamura's work. Brett can probably come on at 8, but we'll see if we're still able to go. And then Mr. Sam Campos might join us tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. So that'll be pretty cool to have Sam in the house if he's able to join. These are the stretch goals.
Yeah, Brett is awesome. Like he really just like keeps getting better and better every time.
You know,
He's really, really awesome to
You
work
know,
with.
seen
Yeah.
so
he
much
made
of
it.
him.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I mean, we've seen so much of his work before, from the drawing bid that Mark does, and it is incredible how fast he works as well as how tight his work are.
So we're currently looking at the stretch goals right here. We're showing off all these different ones. If we get to $11,000, we're going to make a special Valac enamel pin. We're going to give it to you for free. If we get to 18, we'd do a Valac Bushi coin just for this campaign. Right now we are sitting at 4,300, but I'm an optimist. I say it can happen, folks. Guys, Brett Okamura, we were just talking about him. Brett made his published, or not published debut, I'm sorry. He made his Hellbringers debut on set 2 of the card game. And I mean, I still remember like every night us working together. Like, he's one of those dudes that messages unforgivingly, you know what I mean? And just keeps coming at you to get the details. And it kind of makes it great because you can tell how much he cares about the project. And here's the thing is, ever since he did that first card, even by the time he got his third card done, I was like, damn, this guy has improved from like card to card. And all the way, even in this book, from like page 1 till the time he got done with all his pages, you could tell an improvement. I mean, his brain just works differently. I don't know how to describe it, guys, and he works fast. And fast is what you need, but the level of professionalism, I mean, he's so detail oriented, I guess, that he actually he told me today that I should make the boxes look nicer for the labels that I ship out all my items for. And the reason I think that's so funny is because that's how much the dude cares. He really actually cares about me. He doesn't care like about anything else but being my friend. And I think that's one of the coolest things in the world, to be able to work with somebody like that, because you're not scared they're going to try to screw you over for money, and you're not scared they're going to just try to screw you over, period. And it really takes the edge off while you're working with somebody, because you're having fun. You know what I mean? It feels like you're working to achieve something as opposed to working for just to work, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How did you meet him?
We met Brett at it was Amazing Hawaii Comic-Con, and I think it was 2020 or 2019. I can't remember. Mog, it was the same year that I met you. I remember that. I can't
So it was
remember.
just at a con.
It was the last year before, like COVID struck, like literally like a month later, and shut down the entire con scene.
Yeah.
But I remember meeting him there, and he was one of the coolest dudes I had met. He walked over. He's like, "Are you drinking out of a flask right now?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't think so." And he's like, "Show me." And I showed him, and it was a Pepsi bottle. I was trying to enjoy my Hawaiian trip because that was a ton of fun, guys. Here's the other thing. Hawaii has a ton of their own culture. So going over there is kind of like a historical journey. And that's kind of what I wanted the origin story of Valac to kind of be like, was that as well. And that's kind of what we pulled off here with Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge. Guys, we are going to bring up another video. Speaking of Brett Okamura.
Valak's woman was taken from him by Samoan guards who caught her out there breaking capital laws, beaten and left for dead. While they took her, he started asking the gods for strength, and they gave him the hookup. He took that power and slayed the gods and got his woman. The only problem was he couldn't control it and slayed his woman. The time passed, then he entered into a tournament against Kimono, the great white shark. He took his soul-sucking powers and came out with the win. The tournament designed to go and find the best of men, the best soldier to recommend to the gods. Power building the soldier to go and do his bidding. Valac talking to the gods. At the top of a volcano, lava rushing. He gets the power, then he start bluffing. And instead of helping Power seize Hawaiian Islands, he goes and throws himself into the fire, so he may never hurt another soul. He once bargained for the power, now he letting go. After jumping in the fire, hell the only place to go. He became the sorcerer of all sorcerers, and Lilith's right-hand man, to level Ravana, ready to get revenge on Beelzebub wherever he stand. Where you at, bro? What's up?
Damn, that's some dope rap, yo.
Thank you so much. That was King Marino, folks, straight from Atlanta. He's one of the coolest rappers we have worked with. We brought him back after the Hellpug rap. I own all the rights to that music. Go check it out at silentmayhemproductions.com. You'll be able to check out the entire soundtrack at silentmayhemproductions.com. There's a link for you right there, folks. silentmayhemproductions.com/Hellbringers soundtrack. We got 5 songs. 5 songs.
Your OG songs.
Not all of them. We actually worked with a guy out of Vietnam named Michael Smith, who was on The Voice out there, and he came in third. Yeah. So if you'll listen to The Great Fire Mountain on YouTube, that is Michael Smith.
So there was one guy, Michael Smith. He was Vietnamese, but he was in The Voice. What season was this? Do you know?
I don't know what season it was actually, but he told me that's what it had on his profile when we were talking. So awesome dude. King Marino is a good dude. We almost had a country song by a big time country singer, and I was like, yeah. Why am I wasting my money doing this when we should be making comic books? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So eventually we're going to have a CD out, I hope. And, you know, the music really wasn't too bad, honestly. It costs way less to make the music than it does a comic book. If I ever wanted to get into publishing records, that would be the way to go because you could probably do it pretty cheap. I just so happen to like this medium, so I never ever thought I would be writing a rap song in my entire life. I never thought I'd rap or write 2, and we did it this year. So been a fun time. We're gonna bring the Kickstarter back up.
So quick run through of the covers that are on here. I got Mr. Sam Campos, who hopefully will be joining later on the show. I do gotta run off to 2 other shows. We're splitting and dividing and conquering at this point. But yeah, so you got Sam here with Brett on the colors. If you know Sam Campos, if you don't know him, he is dubbed the founding father of comics in Hawaii, and he has this comic called Pineapple Man. It's been running for a decade. So yeah, it's a great crossover that they did, and of course Brett showed up with the colors on this. It's amazing. So this is just a bit of what you can see in terms of Brett's work that's coming in. After that, we do have a mystery cover that is still a mystery by Mark May.
Guys, that's what the cover is going to be right there. It's going to be a green question mark. I'm going to leave it just like that. All you people out there that bought this cover, I want you to know right now, I'm leaving it as a green question mark. That's what you get. Think about all these other incredible artists. We just showed you the Sam Campos cover. You saw Anvu's cover. You saw Mark's cover. Go pick those up, guys.
And then here's Brett Okamura's cover. That's a homage to Hulk. What's the number?
Hulk 181, homage to Herb
Yeah.
Trimpe. First appearance of Wolverine.
Yeah. So this is just Brett's homage version of it with Valac there and Lilith. And then you got Steph Wilson. If you got any Steph Wilson fans out there, this is one to add to your collection. As I've heard, this is his first dude drawing ever. So his first man publishing drawing right here. So there, and
We
then
love Steph Wilson. We had dinner with him in Rhode Island Comic-Con last month. I was able to get him to that show, and then I also got Carry On in there too, and we all had a great time. Awesome people. Really love hanging out with them. Also, I got to meet Shannon Mayer and Becky Fuller in person. That was a great time too to meet them.
Yeah, Steph Wilson is really cool.
he's
Cool guy.
everywhere.
He's
Yeah.
funny as hell. He's funny
He
as
is.
hell.
Very entertaining to talk to.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Kawasaki.
Sam Campos in the house. It says the green question mark is awesome. Just kidding. Everything looks great, guys.
Hi, Sam.
What's up,
What up,
Sam?
Sam? Did we just say that the same way, Mog?
I just said, what's up?
It was terrifying.
And then here, of course, we got the Mog Park in the house with her cover, and you got Abraham Aiden on the colors.
Ibrahim. It's hard to pronounce his name.
You know, I am so sorry,
Yeah,
Abraham.
it's like, oh man, every time.
But there you go. You got Mog's cover right there.
Sam says he would pop in, but he's out on the road. Keep kicking ass. Sam, we love you, dude. Mel says, aloha, my love, and Ann. Thanks for talking to me so sweet, Mel.
Yeah, oh, wow.
For a
Mark,
moment, I
you got,
thought
you got a special lover, huh?
I thought he spelled my name Ann. I was like, whoa, I know you for a long time. It's not Ann. So anyway,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, no, I think there's an H definitely at the end, yeah.
yeah, it's on right there. And then, of course, you got my cover right here. But it's not as good as all these other guys. You got Mr. Andy Lee. If you don't know him,
Whoa. Your cover is absolutely just as good as all these other guys. Don't sell yourself short. Sam Campos comes in and says, thanks for letting me be a part of this. Sam, we have been showing off your cover all night. All night we have been showing this thing off. We're going to show it one more time. Here's Sam's cover. Sam, you're the man, dude. You
Dude,
are
that's
literally
badass.
the man.
I love the energy.
yep. See, that's why I say what I say. Look at that. And then Brett on the colors.
Oh, what? I didn't read it. It wasn't me. I'm not the one that said it. Oh.
Oh yes, Andy Lee's cover is super cool.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is a badass cover for sure. I'm about to bring this back down so you guys can see that.
Almost
You know,
feels like a horror Japanese movie poster.
yeah, he took his own
That's
spin
what
to
we
it.
were going for. So when I messaged him, I saw him do the original art piece, and I'm like, man, I think that we could turn this around a little bit. I've got the story called Bushi Kawaso that I'm doing, and I showed him the samurai ideas that I had for it, and he actually implemented it into the artwork. And it was just black and white at first, and I'm going to tell you the truth, it looked more daunting in the black and white. But I
Wow.
knew in order for it to go along color scheme with this, I actually saw 8 different color options for this cover. I saw blue and red, I saw white, I saw red, I saw yellow and red, I saw yellow, and I just saw straight up blue. And we, like I said, we had other cover options for this one, but in the end, like, to tell you the truth, there was a blue on the bottom and a red on the top. and it looked just gorgeous. But choosing the red overall, and then I showed it to Andy, and Andy agreed. Andy's like, yeah, we should go with the red. And then we chose this one together, and this is what we've got, folks. And to tell you the truth, this is going to be one of those Hellbringers covers that stands out forever in the Hellbringers lore, because there's never going to be another cover that looks like this, guys. I can guarantee that right now. This is going to be like these, like one of the special covers that we have coming out. And it's going to have the Bushi Kawaso logo too, ladies and gents, even though you get both stories in there. Don't mistake that, guys. You're going to get both stories in both books, no matter what the logo is.
Yep. And yeah, no matter the cover, no matter the logo, it is a book of more than 30 pages without ads. What you get instead are pinups, which you saw earlier with Dennis Zouts and Connie Jolitz and Jade Gibson. They did a wonderful job on those. So you're getting all of that on each book. There is, and of course, if you aren't familiar with Andy Lee, you gotta look into his work. He does a lot of calligraphic, kind of like brushstroke kind of painting style. So yeah, incredible works he got there. And check him out. Back his cover. If you want to add that to your collection. Next up, you got Stephen Pullova. Mr. Stephen Pullova here actually colored this piece himself, and he was telling us from the start, from the first day of the launch, that he actually had to reteach himself how to color on digitally, and it took him 4 hours. And look at what this dude was able to pull. That green is spectacular.
I still tell Steve every time I see this is the best piece of artwork I think he's ever done. As far as covers go, I think this is going to end up being the highest selling one that Steve ever does. I think I'm going to end up selling more of these than any cover, because I can just picture taking this one on the road and, having Steve come with me and signing them and stuff. And I mean, to me, I don't know how Steve's going to beat this. I mean, his other two covers were great for the bad guys. This is the first time I let him do a good guy cover.
I mean, artists, we all get better each time, so there's
I don't know about all of us. I don't get better each time. There's some times where I'll put a piece out the day after I did my best piece, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
And here again, Mr. John Murakami, sending out love and well wishes for him, because he has gone under the weather for a bit last time I checked. So yeah, we miss you, love you, John. I hope you feel better. You did a great job on this, like amazing.
Yeah, John. Hope you're feeling better, yo.
Yeah, John's one of the nicest dudes I think I've ever had on this show. I don't even think I cussed once in front of that dude because of how much he was such a nice dude. Like, but look at this cover, guys. And you guys have heard me say it over and over and over. I think this is going to be one of the most legendary covers for Hellbringers ever. He has taken almost the 150 cards from the card game and put them all on the cover. If you guys want to understand what exactly that means in comic book collecting, Hellbringers lore even, this is the first appearance of a lot of these characters on a comic book. AKA, this might be the first cover appearance for almost all the Hellbringers characters. Why is that so important? Why is that such a key issue? Think about it, guys. Think about it. This might be the first cover appearance for every single one of the Hellbringers characters that have not been in the books yet or on covers. This is a bigger deal than what we have let it on to be. Get on this cover, guys. This is going to be one of the biggest ones. We've only got a day left, 23 hours at this point. Insane. There's only one way you can get that one, and that is a virgin variant. There will be no trade on that one, but there will be chromium Options, no metal options for this cover. Why? Because we only put metal on the front of the covers, folks. So chromium is going to be your best bet on this one, or gold. But I'm going to tell you right now, in my professional opinion, the chromium cover on this one is going to be the best cover you can possibly get. I wouldn't even go for the gold because it ruins his colors on this one particular. I know that makes me a terrible salesman, but I want you guys to be happy as people that are buying the book. You are seriously going to be getting one of the coolest covers you will ever get if you get the chromium in this cover. You just got to trust me on this one.
Yep. And it's John's work. He has his own comics too. John has a long-running comics called Gordon Rider. So he doesn't exactly always do, work for publishers like this. He has his own stuff and he's so busy. But if you can get him any work from him, it is a good safekeeping piece for the long time.
There is Valac and Ravana at the bottom right of the cover. So if anybody wants to know where Valac is, I mean, you could literally spend hours looking at this cover, folks, to be able to see all the different scenes. I mean, we message back and forth to figure out the scenes. I mean, my kid up here is sitting in between Elephante Titus and Rhinoceros Rex. And you can see me up there with a red beard. She's sitting right in between them having a tea party. Those were the two main bad guys of Hellpuck, y'all. Like, do you know, like, what that's going to mean to me in 20 years? Like, that's going to be like one of those memories that I'm going to have for the rest of my life, is being able to see that right there on this cover, on this one piece of art. And it's going to mean more than anything in the world. But to already know that, and I'm getting to live it, I'm getting to see it. I mean, it was legendary already, but it's going to be one of the covers that mean more to me than anything in the world. And working with these guys has meant more to me almost than any one of these Kickstarters that we've done so far. They've worked so fucking hard, every damn one of them. And I have tried my best this week to work just as hard to try to promote this book the same way we did in the first. Guys, I really want you to go check out this Kickstarter. I want you to check out Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge. You will be really happy with the results of this campaign, not just because of the story and the interior art. And trust me, the story is good on the inside. You are going to love to read this book. You're going to love the covers, the special covers that you get. Mog's cover is incredible, guys. You guys know I like to say Hellbringers is like Game of Thrones in hell. Mog worked on Game of Thrones, folks.
Thank you, man.
So, I mean, check her cover out right here. It's insane. Also, Abram, we will be working together, me and him, I believe, on a cover in just a little bit. Might even be this mystery cover, yeah. So I'm gonna reach back out to him just because of what he did with this one right here.
Nice.
And I think we might actually be able to work together, folks. I got to tell you something. You're not going to believe this. It's 7:49 at night in Mountain Time, but I think that means it's 4:49 over there. Is that right on?
4:50.
4:50. All right. So, guys, you know what that means? It is special guest appearance time. What? Special guest appearance? What is going on here, folks? But you know what I'm about to do. We're bringing him on right now, folks. Brett Okamura in the house. What is up?
Hey, Brad. How's it?
How you doing, Mom?
Also, a clean-shaven Brett Okamura,
How you
ladies and
doing?
Yeah,
Good to see you, man.
I had a respirator fit test, that's why, so I had to shave.
Whoa.
Well, I hope that never happens to me, because
You'd fail miserably.
dude, I've had 9 guys tell me in the past 2 days that I've got a great beard. I have not heard my wife tell me in months. I don't know what the hell's going on. Some dude came over yesterday to fix our garage code, and he's like, "That is the most majestic beard I've ever seen," right when he got another thing. I did a podcast tonight, The two guys, the first thing they say to me tonight, wow, that beard is majestic. Like, yo, hey, let me tell you something. Thank you. I'm glad you like the beard. Back Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge. You know what I'm saying?
Mark,
I even told the guy in the car, I was like, hey, you like Kickstarters? He's like, what's Kickstarter? I was like, let me tell you all about it, man. You got 5 minutes?
speaking of 5 minutes, I do have to leave shortly for another show. But just before I go, Mark, can you bring back up the Kickstarter page? I want to show them the other add-on version, go over them quickly before I gotta run. And let me know how long you're gonna stay on here, because like if I can come back, I do have stuff I can show, right?
That's so
You know.
funny. Mill says,
So,
you're probably going to need a fit eventually, Mark. May want to start now. And he is not kidding. I mean, this little vape pen, ladies and gentlemen, might not look like much, but it packs a punch. So we are going to go ahead and pull up the Kickstarter for On here so she can check it out.
so here's a quick 5 minutes pitch because I gotta run.
You gotta run.
This one is a 3 covers, regular covers pack you can get. Of course, any of your 3 that you like out of the great minis that we have on here. You can also pick them in foils, so why not? And
So
these
this
deals,
is going to be the best for sure. Not trying to cut you off here, but look at this
no worries.
graphic, y'all. Like, if you're going to get a cover this time, I'm telling y'all, chromium's the way to go. For this particular Kickstarter, every single one of these covers have almost been tailored to be chromium.
Yep, and like Mark say, I've seen him on the Whatnot show. These books, when they come out in chromes, in foils like this, and even in the gold that you're gonna see later on, virgin covers, and when you make it gold too, or chromes and metals, they look amazing. We already have one guy who, oh, not one, but oh, I'm sorry, it is one guy who went and backed up the metal, all metal covers, and he's gonna get a sweet deal because when they come out, they actually look amazing. I don't know who Mark goes to for these chromes and special covers. They are worth the money. They look amazing when they do come out. But yeah, again, you can make them chromes, you can make them virgins, you can do variant versions on yours, or this one, the special one, gold foil. And this is amazing. Mark did say earlier, John Murakami's cover is the one that you might want to stick to just chrome because it will wash out his colors. But the rest, feel free to think of how they would come out as gold. Because look at that. And then last 2 here that we got are the most special part of this Kickstarter. You got 2 blank sketch covers, and they can be commissioned by Brett on the Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge, and you can get the Bushi Kawaso commission with me. Now I only have 10 that I can do due to schedules. I am booked quite up, but these 10s I am committed to do. They're $250 a pop. They go back into helping the campaign, and you get a great sketch cover. Very limited, down to 10. So go ahead, check that out. Grab them while you still can, because we only have, let me refresh this real quick here. Oh, look, we're up. We only have 24 hours left to go, and we're up $4,332. Thank you. We got 65 backers on here.
Thank you for the backer that backed us while we were on the show, guys. It really, really makes a difference. This last 24 hours is going to make a huge difference for the rest of the year for Hellbringers books. I'm telling you right now. Not only that, but it doesn't just make a difference for Hellbringers books. It's going to make a huge difference for how many I print for this book right here. And I would definitely like to print a few more. Because this is a gorgeous book. These guys have worked so hard on this book, and we want to make sure that we get them out to the world. Brett is here. Guys, we have a special guest in the house, folks. We're going to go ahead and throw that special guest appearance back up again. It has just been insane tonight, guys. We are just getting all the folks from the project in. Ladies and gentlemen, Connie in the house. It's Connie Jolie.
Hi, Connie.
Hey, Connie.
Hey.
All right,
Hey.
tag team. I gotta leave. Tag
Yeah.
team in, Connie. I'll see you. Sell
Mark,
it.
I also
Sell it
have
on
to
my
leave
place.
pretty soon. 'Cause
A Kickstarter Eve. Booyah
Absolutely,
to all of you
Mark.
guys.
you
Absolutely.
guys all take care. It
I'll
was
check
a
in later
fabulous.
on.
You guys have
when
a fabulous end. And Mark, you're gonna get there. Don't worry. 24 hours is still a long way to go, man.
Mog, thank you for coming on the show. It really means a lot, especially last second. You have been helping me push for the last 3 days. That right there means a lot to me. And trust me, I really appreciate it. Like, you don't understand how much you guys promoting this with me makes a difference. So I appreciate the team effort. I appreciate how hard each one of you have worked. So if it ever seems like I didn't, I'm sorry. So it has been
Don't worry.
crazy
Yeah.
how everything's been rolling just for this month. I even told Brett before we started we shouldn't do it this month. We should wait a month. With the moving in between and Christmas in between and stuff like that, we were still able to get it out there and get it funded. And it only took 2 days. And it was mostly because of you guys, but everybody in between this campaign. The reason the money has been rising is because they see how much hard work you guys are putting into this. All right. It's growing pains for me as a publisher, guys. I've only been doing this for a year. You guys know that. I am 36 years old. I am going from a party animal to an instant dad. All right. For a kid with special needs. So I just need you guys to understand. This is a work in progress for me. But
Yeah,
to
we've
work
been
with you guys
pushing.
who are so professional, it really means the world. So thank you so
Wow.
much.
Thank you. Same here,
Calling
Mark.
me professional?
Yeah.
Yes, Brett, you have been great. I've been talking you up for months. Yeah, I even
Yeah, I
been
just-
talking you up on the show.
All right. I just want to say, Brett, you did an amazing job. Every time I see
Thanks,
your work,
Bob.
it's
You
just
too.
getting
Your
better and
cover's
better.
great.
I'm always amazed by your improvements. And also, Connie, man, that cover really is awesome as well. I love that pug.
Oh,
man.
it's only a pin. It's only a
Yeah.
pin up for now, but yeah.
You guys, you
Thank
both of
you.
you
Thank you
guys.
so much.
For now.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, thank you guys. Anyway,
So
you guys have a great night. Take care, guys. I'll see
Are
you
you
guys
on too,
later.
Mog?
They've
Adios.
been here for an hour,
Nice.
Brett. They've
Hey.
already been selling the book for an hour,
Hey.
brother.
Woo-hoo.
Your
The last time
turn.
we were on,
Your
we were on
turn.
for like
Yeah,
Start
tag
selling.
in.
4 hours, I think. How long did you have Sam on?
Hey, at least it wasn't 13 like the Whatnot shows, right? I mean, good Lord,
You're
man.
crazy. I don't know how you can
Well,
do it.
I'll tell you how. You take a desperate animal who's hungry and you take him out of his cage, right? And you let him feed for the first time. What's he going to do? He's going to keep wanting to feed. And so that's what I'm doing right now with those Whatnot shows. We have been selling books on there like crazy. And I have not offered Hellbringers books outside of eBay a couple times until now. Like, we haven't even had a website you can buy them off of. The only way you could get them from me was through Facebook. And now we actually have an outlet to do the books. And I'm selling them to people who actually want them. And it's a completely different feeling. It's an amazing feeling. Brett, I'm telling you, for all the publishers out there, for the artists like you, when you get your comps, man, you ought to start your own channel and just go to town and start doing some
I'm
sketches.
just gonna put him in a box.
You're just going to keep them?
Yeah.
Mel says, aloha, Connie.
Aloha. Like
You
I
also
said,
said,
booyah to all of you.
Beautiful page you did, Connie.
It did. The
Thank
colors
you.
are amazing.
Thank you.
Uh,
I've been wanting to
Robin.
come by a little bit more often, but I just got home from work and just wanted to stuff my face with a little bit of food before I get on here, so I'm not quite as famished, you know.
I'm happy to have you on here. I think this is the first time we've been able to actually snag you. So
Oh, I was on a live painting thing with Ann for a little bit, but never with you personally, so this is a first.
Robin
Yes,
Fuller comes
awesome.
and says, hi, Connie and Brett.
I just finished work and I'm outside my workplace in my car.
Oh, okay. You didn't even get to go home yet. You're just sitting there, just waiting.
Yeah.
But
Well,
but I tell you what, by the time you get down there, the traffic is going to be all done. So that's smart thinking right there, you know.
I think the first time I went live with Mark, I did it from my car also, and I think we went for like 2 or 3 hours. When I left, it was like dark outside.
Didn't expect that whatsoever. Yeah, I just figured.
I thought maybe an hour, and then we went for like 2 or 3. It was crazy. I think that was the day we launched. I think, yeah.
Yeah. Tell them about
I
your.
think I remember. I think I remember seeing you guys too. I think I remember seeing you in the in your car and everything.
Sam Campos, that show was 3 to 4 hours as well.
That one went really long. Because that one I jumped on when I got home from work. And then I ate dinner and I took a shower. And that was after streaming for 2 hours. And then I checked and you guys are still on. So I jumped back on.
Still here.
Mel says, hey, you look hot and sweaty in your car. That's what Mel says.
What did Mel say?
Mel says you look hot and sweaty in your car.
Oh, no, I got the AC on. It's pretty nice. Plus, it's
he was talking about then that night when you were wearing the white beater.
The tank top? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. That's my work clothes.
Whew. That was some funny shit. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further... He's right. I need that respirator right fucking now.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Don't croak. Don't croak before you get your Kickstarter. Don't do it.
All right. Mel was not wrong. I did need to throw out the video so I could breathe for a second. I'm going to have to shave this off here soon, too.
Who actually made the video and the music and everything for that? I forget who needs to get the credit for all of that stuff. That's pretty cool too.
So I actually make all the videos that you
Oh,
see.
there you go.
So
Good job.
everything that you see there, we get all the videos on those. Plus, Adrian Von Ziegler has given us special permission to use his music, my all-time favorite composer. Check out his music on YouTube. Crazy that he would give me special permission to use it for all my Kickstarter and YouTube needs, but he did. So he's got a huge selection of music. I got lucky. I've been lucky this whole time. I mean, I've been saying it, man. Like, to be able to work with Brett on this project has been one of my favorite things in the entire world because it felt like I was working with a friend. Didn't feel like I was working with somebody that was trying to screw me over. It just felt like somebody who wanted to get a job done. And he did a great damn job, and I am proud as fuck of Brett for everything that he has done since 2018, I believe, when he was on the first card set. Was it 2018, Brett, or was it 2019?
I think it was 2020.
Oh man, how time flies, huh?
Right? When
It does.
I mean, when was the last con you came to in Hawaii?
I think it was 2020, right before the pandemic
2020, that's
started
when we
in
met.
March. Yeah.
Yeah, you were boothing right across from me, and I was bored, so I drew you, and then you drew me back, and you made a word bubble, and it said, "Mark May is my favorite artist." So that is a story behind why I say Mark May is my favorite artist.
That was a cool story, though.
It was a cool story. It was a good time too. I mean, I have never been to Hawaii, and that was our first time. And me and Adina were sightseeing every night. God, I remember the first day I got there. I was like, I'm going to treat this like a vacation, like I would like in my 20s. So I was like, I'm going to drink, right? So I had like 4 drinks and passed out. Like, I can't drink anymore. So like, it was a total waste of a day out there because you can't waste your hours or days out there. Like, there's so much to do. I don't even know
I
how
waste
you
a lot of
guys.
them.
I don't know how you guys live there. You know what I mean? Like,
You know, it's treacherous too. Like those Mai Tais in the hot sun and everything, and drinking Mai Tais. They're deceptive, man. They just knock your ass out.
She knew that I was drinking Mai Tais. How is that even possible?
Oh, come on. That's such a touristy thing to do. It was just...
That
Oh,
maybe lava flows. And,
Brett, where are you taking me to eat next time I'm out there?
what do you feel like eating?
You tell me. What's the best thing to eat out there?
Oh man, there's so many good places here.
Like
I'll
what?
take you to Haleiwa Joe's. We'll go have a nice big piece of prime rib.
Well, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, some prime rib and some lilikoi mules.
What is that?
It's like a Moscow mule, but they add lilikoi in it. It's vodka, ginger, lilikoi.
I've never heard of
Lilikoi is passion fruit, right?
Oh, it's delicious.
Well, that sounds good. I've never heard of lilikoi before.
Yeah, I think it's just the Hawaiian word for passion fruit. I think.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't know.
I think
it's
it is,
yellow
but-
fruit, I think.
Do you know how many Hawaiian words I have learned from Brett over this campaign? At least 7, which is good. I even learned his last name while we was here. Let's see. Mel says the prime rib is the bomb there. Just got to get out there early because they sell out. Really? Wow.
Yes. You got to be there pretty much first sitting. So we're looking at 4:30, 5 o'clock at the latest, getting to the restaurant.
Man, y'all fly me over there. I'll be there tomorrow. Actually, I can't come tomorrow because I got a convention in New Mexico. I got to get to Friday, so
Plus,
we
we
can
got to
get
finish this
convention
Kickstarter. We got
exposed.
24 hours left.
Yes, we do. Bill says right now. Look, all I'm thinking about is food right now, guys. I have not ate since we've been doing these 13-hour shows. I got to eat once today. I had some McDonald's right before we came on the show. And McDonald's sucks. You guys are sitting here talking about prime rib and passion fruit and all sorts of crazy shit.
We'll go get some prime rib because that's probably one of my favorite restaurants.
Really?
It's
Well, that sounds delicious.
you get so much for your money. I mean, the piece of meat is at least like 2 or 3 inches. It's like 26 ounces.
What?
Yeah, and it's
Jeez.
only like $40.
Oh, that is
$44.
cheap. That is cheap. I would totally be all over that, man. We couldn't even find places to eat when we were staying on Waikiki Beach because it was either I think we ate at Denny's one time and it was like an overpriced
On
Denny's.
Lure?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Oh, that's right by the zoo, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. Yeah, it was so bad. And then we took Segway tours up the I think it was Diamond Head, and it was hilarious because this old lady refused to get off the sidewalk for us to be able to pass it all. So there's nothing we could do. Like we had to just wait on her. And then finally, like our tour guide was like, I'm just going to go past this lady. And when he did, like she stepped right in front of me, like flew off the thing. I was like, what the hell? That was a hell of a story, guys.
Well,
so
the next time you attend a con here, at least you know people now, and
it'll be way
we'll
different.
take you out to all the good spots.
That sounds awesome, dude. Yeah, I'd much rather hang out with you guys for sure.
There is absolutely no way though that I'm keeping up with you beer for beer.
I think the body mass ratio just doesn't work for me anymore. No, I can't do that. But I think I would take you to a burger joint with the what is it, Honolulu Cattle Company, and that they have all the locally sourced beef and everything. So yeah, it's like a smaller thing, and they've got like really weird hamburgers, like the Elvis hamburger with banana and peanut butter. It's like,
oh man,
I don't know if you're into that kind of thing.
I would actually like it, man. That's kind of like an Elvis donut. It's the same concept. Peanut butter and banana doesn't sound too bad on a cheeseburger. But Brett's right. He cannot hang with me beer for beer. Nobody can really at this point because I weigh like 300 pounds and I'm 6'4", and I just don't process it, dude. I don't know what the hell's going on with that stuff. But it sure does help with those 13-hour shows for your back and standing up all day. Just saying.
By the way, while I have you here, we didn't really get to talk that much at all. I wanted to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to actually contribute to this, and I want to tell a story for this too, because I saw that you guys were gearing up for the Kickstarter, and then all of a sudden you sent me the message and saying like, oh, you want to contribute, you want to do a pinup or whatever, and I asked you like, when is it due? And you're like, oh, a week, maybe 2, and I'm like, oh. But I'm like, yeah, sure, can do. Why not? Sounds like fun. Yeah, and that's why I went with the Hellpug and the Lilith and everything, because that was the most source material that I could look up with the mission and all that kind of stuff with the story. With Valac, originally I wanted to do a Valac or something, but there was nothing really much there that I could look up, and I didn't know the story at all. So I just like, shit, I got to go with something that I don't have to spend much time looking at. So like, Pug it is.
Let me tell you something. There is no need to thank me at all, ma'am. I should be thanking you because you absolutely killed it on this pinup. Not only did you kill it, but you showed me that you are automatically like on the level professionally that somebody needs to be at to get more work. So I cannot wait to work with you again, Connie. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. If you will work with me again, we will do it again. And
let's do it again, definitely.
That I don't even think Connie is going to be doing a pinup next time, folks, if you understand what I'm saying. She's that good. So
wait, nudge, say no more.
You can do the interiors and I'll do the pinup.
Pug was a good choice. It really was, because it fits into your style. I started seeing more of your stuff after we worked together, and you could tell like you can draw animals and even cartoons almost better than anybody I've ever seen.
But are you talking with Brett?
Her color I'm talking to you. Like pop.
Oh,
I mean, her coloring is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Actually, Brett, we're working on a similar project now too. I just completed a pinup for for Michael for the hexing. So I just submitted
yeah?
that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
that was
start
that's
working
going.
on that. I'm gonna start working on that, or after I finish. I still have a little bit work left to do on Mark's book, and I'll probably be done in like a day or two. Maybe not tomorrow. I'm scheduled to give blood tomorrow, so that's
Hey,
3 hours on the chair that I can't be drawing, right? So
take your time, because you got to remember, I can't do anything with those pages because or until I get back on Monday, because I got to do the convention. And
so I got
packing
I
up.
got till Monday.
You got till Monday, dude.
Oh, sweet. Well, I want to kind of get it out of the way, and it's since I decided to make the change, I think it looks a lot. I mean, it looks good.
I think it'll
What is the
fit in
change?
better.
What is the change that you made?
So
Can I ask?
It's a 2-page spread, and
Ooh.
I was having problems the way I laid it out the first time. I think my angle was wrong, so I decided to change the angle and make it more overhead. And there's less detail in the people, but I mean, I think it's coming out real nice. I'll send you I'll send you my work in progress as soon as the show is done, and then you can take a look at it.
Thank you.
And you can give me.
I definitely want to see it. Yeah, that's Hellpug. I just imagined like him, like Hellpug daydreaming about completing the mission. Like mission accomplished and all the different shit that's going to happen once everything is done. Like everything is done, the mission is completed, and then he just comes home and gets like the fat lady singing and big victory cigar and everything. Like, yeah, man, that's the life.
That would be the perfect ending, wouldn't it?
Yep, it would be.
I don't know if this is that type of story, ladies and gentlemen, but it does bring a tear to my eye thinking that that's the best possible result. Lilith, Lucifer, and Hellpug all coming together. Oh, man. I wish I didn't know the things that I knew in my head right now. Just like, it's so fucked up. Like, the last good moment in Hellbringers is this book right here. There is a book that's coming right after this called Jengar and Shred 2. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all right now, I am going to get hate mail for the rest of my life when
shit.
this book is over.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying. I had to do some kind of goodwill thing. I got to after I'm done with this, because I am going to be in bad trouble when Jengar and Shred is over with. Just saying, folks. Okay, so we have not played the Hellbringers Bushi Kawaso video in quite a bit. Here comes On Vu's interior artwork.
Let's do it.
ladies and gentlemen, I had to cut it short so we didn't hear the Silent Mayhem Productions logo theme in the background this time, just because we've only got 5 more minutes on the show before I'm being kicked off. So, ladies and gentlemen, we only have 22 hours left to back Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge. If you have not checked out Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge yet, you need to go check it out right now. We're going to bring this up, and we've actually got a special guest in the comment sections, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stephen Palava, saying, "Aloha, Hellbringers." I recognize some of that artwork. Aloha, ladies and gentlemen, to the man himself, Stephen Palava. The reason I am in comics to begin with, I wouldn't even have been in my first show if it wasn't for this guy. Middle, top right, that is his cover. We were talking all night about how that's his best cover he's ever done. And it was the first time he ever got to draw one of the good guys. I've been making this motherfucker draw the bad guys the entire time because I love him. And he's the only one that got that honor, and I wanted to give it to him. So there you go, folks. There's all the covers. Steve, I wish you were with me at Albuquerque Comic-Con this weekend. Sucks so bad that you won't be there. Dude, you know how much I hate doing conventions without you there. So I wish you were there. Steve, one more day, folks, for this big Kickstarter.
And I keep saying this too. There's so many different covers. If you cannot decide which cover you want, there's a lot of pack deals. So you can either choose like a number of different trades altogether. You can pick and choose a couple of the metal covers together. So you don't have to just do one at a time. If you can't decide which one you want, and I think that's a very big possibility, just choose one of the value packs with different covers in there, so you can just grab them all. That's what I would do.
This is great. I don't even have to fucking sell the book anymore. You guys, I mean, what? Just make your own Kickstarter. I mean, you guys could if you wanted to. I know you know that, Brett, that you guys could literally take your group of guys, start your own goddamn publishing company, and just go to town with it, man. Because you've got enough talent in your circle right now between all of you guys that you could literally do this yourselves. And I don't know why you don't. Because you guys would kill it. That's what I think anyways. Use one of the Arizona printers as your distributor, and you'll be good to go. Just have them ship them. That way you don't have to spend so much.
I'm a terrible writer, that's why. And I'm not very, I don't have any creative stories to tell.
Well, I have to say, I'm just...
You got a script and it says, page 1, panel 2, this,
And I have to say, I literally just discovered this whole Hawaiian community of artists like in 2020, like end of 2020, just in the fall. That's when I first got into the Hawaii Comic Jam group and found out about Mark and about Mog and An and everybody. And so for me, it's relatively new. And this has been just wonderful getting to know all these different people and everything. And the one thing that I know is that all the Hawaiian artists are so awesome and supportive and talented, and all talented in their own different way. They have all different strengths, and they have a lot of really, really different styles, which is awesome. They do a whole bunch of different stuff. When you take John Murakami, for example, and then you take Andy Lee, there's so many absolute wonderful little details and differences. And that is so freaking awesome. Yeah. I think one of these days just going to find some collaborative thing that we can do together and just do more things. I mean, we do all the time. We did this tribute thing for Free Isabello for the tribute together. That's Michael Cannon who actually organized this. And yeah, we do small things all the time, mostly for charity, I think. So there's a lot of different things. Oh, more different covers. I'm distracting from your Kickstarter. I'm so sorry.
No, you're absolutely not. Continue talking. We were just Stephen Palava was just saying he's excited to see how the Nia Ruffino cover does for me in Albuquerque. It's actually how it does for Jim, believe it or not. Jim owns every single one of those books. He's just forcing me to sell them at my table, which I have no problem doing because it's going to bring other sales from other books. So I figured, why not? You know what I mean? And then I just got to give them the money at the end with what I sell, and then give them the rest of the books. So hopefully we sell enough that they don't shoot me at the end of it. That's really what I'm going for.
What do you anticipate, like with a con? Do you think it's going to be really really packed by now, or do you think people are going to be kind of like, man, not quite sure with the new wave?
So it's New Mexico. It's one of the states that you could go ahead and say it's a 50-50 shot with how many people are going to come out. And to tell you the truth, with the way things are going with COVID, but also with the way things were going last year with COVID, a lot of people want to get out there. They want this art. They haven't been able to get a chance to get it. They haven't been able to chance to go to Comic-Cons, and it makes them happy. And sometimes they choose that over their safety. You know what I mean? So, guys, if I'm going, you know what I mean? I have every concern in the world to not get COVID because my kid cannot get vaccinated and I don't want her to get it. So the thing is, though, is I have had all mine, you know what I mean? And we'll be wearing masks the entire time. So it's not one of those that I'm scared of when it comes to that. But to tell you the truth, I just hope we make a lot of money. Like that's my number one goal is to get out there and meet fans, try to spread the word of Hellbringers. But we really need to make the most money we can possibly make for this year. It is January, and I got a book that I need to hire an interior artist on immediately for the next Hellbringers book for Ron Charles Williams to get back on here. And that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. Is kill it at these cons. So I'm hoping we really do a good job. Mel says that's a medium-sized con. Let's see. Awesome tribute. Great to see everyone come on board for that. Guys, you guys should do a Hawaii anthology book. I think you guys would fucking kill it. That's like I said earlier. Said, what precautions are you taking? I don't know, Mel, honestly. I don't know what the best precautions to take are if you want to know the truth.
Well, I know that Mog and Mel, I've seen the setup that they have, and they have like this plastic wall with all their covers on the outside with that tiny little window in the middle. So I guess that's kind of like a
that's smart.
Good little wall. I've seen the cons that they've been doing. So there's a lot of plastic involved and a little bit of a sheet in between. That's probably smart. But I don't know how long it takes to actually set that up. If you're by yourself, that might be a little bit of a problem if you don't have much time.
Let's see. Guys, we're going to play a cameo to ease the mood and stop talking about what we're currently talking about.
Hello, all you Hellbringers fans out there. It's me, everybody's favorite Lord and Savior, Jesus. And I just want to take a quick break from my very, very busy schedule of,
great one, Mark.
Miracles and, other Jesus duties up here to tell you all about Hellbringers. Yes, the trade paperback collecting the first arc and 5 issues of the hit series that was on Kickstarter this year and is currently getting con exclusives and selling out at every con. It's glorious. But you don't have to take my word for it. But you probably should, though, because, I am, like, the most reputable person, like, ever. Don't get me started on Lucifer the Conqueror. What a shitty husband. I mean, you'd think Adam was pretty shitty for letting Eve go in there and, get all funky with that snake and eating the apples and stuff. Lucifer? Oh. Well, anyways, listen, I'd love to stay, rain down blessings, but I am like the busiest savior ever. And these mansions, they're not going to build themselves. So you stay blessed, okay? Don't forget. Hellbringers. You better get it quick, before it's too late. Gotta go. Love you. Amen.
only gets better every time.
Brad, I love your laugh. I love your laugh in between that stuff. That's awesome.
Oh,
All right,
that one
guys.
cracks me up every time.
You both got 30 seconds to tell the folks out there where they can find you. Connie, we're going to start with you ladies first.
All right. I'm on Facebook under Connie Yolitz, and I'm on Instagram and under Sieging's Art. Yep, that'll be me.
Brett Okamura on Facebook and Brett Okamura on Instagram. It's really creative, I know.
Oh, God. All right, guys, here it comes. The 30-second sales pitch for Hellbringers, Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge. I am Mark Mayhem, the creator of Hellbringers. Thank you so much for watching the Mayhem show tonight with Mark May. Thank you to all our Whatnot fans who joined the mini-con this week. Thank you to Jim Burleson for taking us out to Albuquerque Comic-Con this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You guys saw the Nia Ruffino cover that drops right at that convention. That's the only place you can get it. You're never going to be able to get it from me afterwards. Jim will own all the copies. Make sure to check out that book. Guys, we have 22 hours left on Valac-The Sorcerers Revenge. There is no way in hell you're going to want to miss this. You got chromium options, metal options, and gold options. It is going to be the biggest Kickstarter of January for Hellbringers. Valac-The Sorcerer's Revenge is the first chapter in the second arc of the books. That means this is the first chapter after the Hellbringers, the trade paperback that you just saw. You guys are going to be reading this next year if we make a second trade paperback as the first chapter in the run. You guys got to pick it up right now with covers by Mog Park, Sam Campos, Brett Okamura, John J. Murakami, Anvu, Andy Lee, and the mystery cover by myself and Stephen Palava. It's not going to get any bigger, folks, than this Kickstarter right here. And all these guys are almost from the same island, except Stephen Palava's from the Mile High Island. And I know that because he lives right next to me down here in Denver. So, guys, please check out our Kickstarter. We need your help to get more funding. That way we can make more books and I can scream at you some more and sell the hell out of these books because that's what I love to do. So come check it out. Come check out Hellbringers. This is the epic fantasy series in hell. 3 epic factions are fighting for control in hell right now. Lucifer has left. We are in a Valac Sorcerer's Revenge is the origin story for Valac, who made his first appearance in Hellbringers, The Ties That Bind Us, which was our last book on Kickstarter before this. You guys got to check it out right now. He is going to be one of the major players towards the end of this. You got to go. You got to go now. You got to go now, folks. This is your chance to go back to Kickstarter.
And Kickstarter has already pronounced it the project that they love. It was on the front page for the first couple of days. And why would they lie? They know what they're talking about.
I mean, she's not wrong, ladies and gentlemen. We were #1 overall project, not just in comics, but all projects, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, these have been my guests. They have been hardworking folks. I got to get out of here. My family is calling. The little girls.
Yay!
Got to go now. You guys have rocked. We have tried our damnedest on this Kickstarter and this campaign. You guys have seen me just going, and I haven't stopped. I just want you guys to know I love you guys. So I will see y'all later. This has been episode 50 of the Mayhem Show, the epic milestone episode for Valac-The Sorcerer's Revenge. I'm out. These guys are out. Come check us out. Valac-The Sorcerer's Revenge, guys.
Good night, Mark. Good luck this weekend.
I'm going to need
Doodles.
it. Turtles!
Doodles.